Just feel like, you know, we're quoting a movie, you know, like The Wary Investigator, featuring Benito Wainwright.
All the butterflies that we're studying here are toxic, and therefore they all benefit by mimicking each other because they educate their predators better. Well then, why don't all the butterflies in this forest look the same? And the reason why we see that is because we've got microhabitat partitioning. The different mimicry rings are found in different microhabitats within the forest, and within those different microhabitats they're exposed to different communities of predators. The birds, for example, that you'll find here in these valleys are probably different to the ones you'll find high up on the ridges. So that's kind of the background to what I'm doing, really. It's very fascinating stuff, but I've just realised I'm now completely stuck in the mud. So Theodora, can you help me, please? Give me your hand, give me your hand. Right, hang on.
You got it?
Hang on.
Wait, that's not a joke. You're actually...
Oh my god.
My god.
Brilliant. Microhabitat partitioning. We love it. We love it. Right, we're going now. Right, just found a really cool Ithomine species. Let me just put the net down. This is a species called Mithona grandeur. Got an envelope here. At the bottom of the envelope is a little bit of cotton wool just to give the butterfly a little bit more space. Nice stuff. This looks very much like the Mithona butterfly that we caught the other day, but in fact it's not even a butterfly, it's a moth. It's exuding this rather weird looking foam from just behind its head. It's really grotesque actually, but it just shows the effect, the evolutionary effect that the presence of our Ithomine butterflies are having on the rest of the community here. Off it goes. But there's another butterfly which Theodora caught earlier. We actually know the species of this one. This is a member of the genus Lycorea. Do you remember the species, Theodora?
No.
No. We actually know the species of this one. This is a species known as Lycorea cleobea. It's also, as I said, not an Ithomine, but this time it's mimicking a completely different mimicry pattern. But one particularly cool thing about this one is its genitalia, or the surroundings of its genitalia, I should say. If I give the abdomen of this male Lycorea butterfly a bit of a squeeze, something rather weird's going to happen. So let me just... Oh! You see that? Strangest jack in the box you've ever seen, right? Let me see if we can do that again, mate. Come on. Oi! Whoa! That's really weird, isn't it? Yeah. That's one for the lads. Top work. Let's go. This is another one of those Ithomine imposters. This is a species from the genus Dysmorphia, and in many ways it's one of the most impressive imposters because it looks an awful lot like some of the clearwing species that we've been seeing in the forest, and it's also part of a completely different butterfly family. You know those cabbage whites that you find in your back garden in the UK? Well, this guy's more related to those than it is to the Ithomines that we find here, which I think is pretty crazy. Now, people used to think that these guys weren't distasteful at all, and therefore this was a dishonest signal. They're trying to cheat the system, basically. We call dishonest mimics in the natural world Batesian mimics, named after Henry Walter Bates, who was another one of Darwin's correspondents, spent a lot of time in forests like this in the 19th century catching butterflies. It's actually recently been shown that these guys are quite distasteful. They're not as distasteful as the Ithomines, but still not a tasty morsel. So instead we call these quasi-Batesian mimics. I know. Give it the rest, eh? Give it the rest. That is the blue morpho butterfly, the emoji species of butterfly. These butterflies aren't actually blue. There's no blue pigment in this animal at all. The only reason why we see this animal as blue is because of physics, essentially. Refraction and diffraction of the light due to the really fine scale nanostructure of the wings. Hello. Butterflies really like sweat because it contains lots of salt. And salt is sodium, which is very important, a very rare and precious resource. It's time to let this guy fly off in style.